Well, hey everybody, it's Outland. How's it going today? Today I want to show you my food bag kit, what I'm using currently. This will be my new system and how I hang my bag. I use the PCT style with a couple different little modifications, I guess, or just my own spin on it. So I'm going to show you what I have and let's check it out. Alright, of course, what you got to have is your food bag. This is a Dyneema carbon fiber roll top bag. This is from Light AF. And it's a fantastic bag, nice and waterproof, very strong, very secure. Nice clip with the roll top. He even includes a loop here to hang your carabiner. Makes it very nice. It's super reinforced. Here's the roll top here, and it's Velcro, so it's not going anywhere. Super nice. To hang the bag, all I'm using is about 30 feet of yellow Zing-It line. Now, this was nice and pretty when I got it, but it's pretty nasty now. It's the only thing I don't like about Zing-It. It gets really dirty, especially when you're dragging it over tree limbs and branches and stuff. It starts to look pretty crummy. If any of you out there know how to wash Zing-It or make it look nice again, I would love to hear it, because I'd hate to have to buy another hunk of this just because I'm that anal retentive. But that's just how I am. Now you can actually buy a bear hanging kit from Light AF. You can buy the bag, the line, the cord, and a rock sack, and he also throws in one of these right here. That is the bear bag toggle from Dutch. Now I bought this separately before I bought this bag, so all I bought was the bag from Light AF and just kind of made my own system. I had the Zing-It already, and I had the toggle. The only part I don't use is the rock sack. I don't find a need for it. The way I've got this set up, it works pretty well for me. So on one end, I have a very cheap carabiner from Metro Parks right here. Not very load bearing. It probably wouldn't hold very much, but it holds the food bag just fine. Like I said, I have the toggle, and a lot of people don't find a need for these, and you know, it really is just a luxury item, but it weighs practically nothing. I'll put the weight down at the bottom, you can see, and it's not titanium, it is aluminum, but it's such a small piece of aluminum that, you know, and you know, if you want to find a stick, that's absolutely fine. I did that for a very long time, just using sticks, and I used the Marlin spike method, and I will show you guys how to do a Marlin spike method here in a second. But yeah, it works great. And then, like I said, instead of the rock sack, all I do is on one end I have a Dutch titanium hook that I used to use for hammock camping that I had left over. I actually bought a separate one. So what I'll do instead of using the rock sack, because sometimes, you know, I'm out in the woods, I'm in parts of the country where a rock might be a lot harder to find than a stick. But if I'm hammock camping, there's sticks and branches and trees everywhere. So I just take a piece about this size, maybe 6 to 8 inches. I take the little Dutch hook, I wrap it around itself like that, and then I just tighten it like that, and this is what I'm going to sling over the tree branch, and it works very well. I haven't had any problems with it getting hung up or anything like that, so it works great. Now, if you don't want to deal with purchasing that piece of aluminum from Dutch, you can do the Marlin spike hitches, and this is how you do it. Very simple, okay? Basically, you take it and you create a loop, okay? A loop on itself, like that. You take that loop, you fold it up on itself like this, so that you have a hole. And what you're going to have is this little opening like that. Take your stick or your toggle, put that through your opening, and what that does is it just creates a hitch, and that stick is not going to go anywhere. The cool thing about it is when you pull it back down, you take it off, bam, it comes undone immediately. So that is very awesome. I love the Marlin spike hitch. I actually use it for multiple things. I actually still use it on my lines of my tarp, and that's how I attach them to my stakes, because I don't want to deal with additional hardware on my stakes. Let me show you that again, okay? To make the Marlin spike hitch, make a loop like this, okay? Make a loop. Take the loop and flip it up on itself. like this, so that you have this. See that hole right there? Now you're going to take your toggle, your stick, and you're going to put it through, and you're just going to pull it just like that. Okay? That is not going to go anywhere. The cool thing about it, when you're done using it, you pull it out, bam, done. Super simple. Love the Marlin spike. But if you do decide to use the Dutch hardware, be very careful not to lose it, because it is easy to lose, and I've dropped it and scared the crap out of myself before. But you want to make sure you wrap it really tightly around. There's different ways you can configure it. You can wrap it in a Z pattern. Just check out Dutch's site. He'll show you different ways to wrap this thing to make sure that you don't lose it. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hang the bag. I'm going to show you how to do the PCT style, how I do it with the stick, the toggle, all the fun stuff. Let's check it out. What you want to find is a tree with a small branch that a larger animal couldn't stand on and get out on. Roughly 10 feet or so above the ground, and just far enough out that an animal can't climb out, like a bear. I hang bear bags year-round because we not necessarily have bears around here, but we have lots of critters that like to get in food. Squirrels, raccoons, mice, things like that. So I always hang no matter where I am. So once you're over the branch, all you have to do is take your bag and pull it. It's going to be like the pulley system. It's going to be really, really simple. So all you're going to do is you're going to take the cord that you had here, you're going to clip it into the carabiner. Just like that. Now, what you're going to have is a stop like that. Now this is the point where I take my little stopper, my little toggle from Dutch, and all you're going to do is just raise this up like a pulley as high as you can get it. So I'm going to try to get it to touch the branch if I can. Now I'm going to take my toggle. I'm going to go up as high as I possibly can. And I'm just going to wrap that like a Z. It clips in. What happens is that toggle stops on the carabiner, and there your food bag is hung. Now I'm pretty short, so I can't get it super, super high. I get it as high as I possibly can, but that right there is perfect for around here for critters. Not necessarily bear hang, but that should even work. Nothing's gonna be able to climb out. Now a bear could climb out there and probably reach that, so I would want to do it a little bit further out, but just for demonstration purposes, I wanted to show you that. Just to get it back down, it's just the reverse. I'm going to take my bag, I'm going to take my line, I'm going to pull, I'm going to take this, it's really, the PCT is really, really easy. A lot of people get intimidated by it, and I'm not sure why, because it's not difficult. You practice it a couple times and bam, you've got it. It's super easy and it's super effective. It's so quick with this setup simple carabiner. You just have to remember, you cannot forget to clip your line through the carabiner after you've hung it. So you throw it over, let the bag down, you clip your line through the carabiner, and then you put your toggle on. Actually, you want to raise your food high first, then put your toggle on. There are other effective ways to hang food bags that people are using out there. Lots of different ways to skin a cat when it comes to doing stuff like this, but this works for me. It's a fantastic way. I just haven't had any problems yet. Fingers crossed. But that's my food bag kit and my PCT style hanging. All right, everybody. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you real soon.